on X or Twitter.com still, technically, because they haven't changed it to X.com, which would be weird because I don't think that's an appropriate site, X.com. But nonetheless, we have, of course, all the matches and all the big moments happening for tonight. We're so excited to be with you all. This is going to be definitely a very interesting round because right now the gold team as a whole is up 18 points to the blue team's 6 as a total. Very, very interesting stuff because tonight we do have the return of Bryan Danielson versus Eddie Kingston, who are both at 0 apiece, including 3-point Claudio Castagnoli and 3-point Brody King, also going for action on who is going to be leading their team to that semifinal final at World's End. So, of course, we're going to do a little bit of talking about it right now. I'm assuming either Danielson's going to main event. It would be the most obvious of choices. But if not, we also have Brody King and Claudio Castagnoli. That's happening. So out of the matches that we are getting, which is, hold on one second. I'm
in the waiting room.
Trying to, do I have too many? I think I have too many things open. Yeah. Okay.
Kay's in the waiting room, just so you know.
I'm going to get her back.
I left so I could vote in your polls.
Yes. Vote in the polls, people. Vote in the polls. We're going to refresh the page so that would be new standing stats. That's not anyone's info. Okay. So we'll start with Andrade El Idolo and Daniel Garcia, who's also at 0-0 apiece as well. Andrade right now at 85% on the boards right now against Daniel Garcia. Let's talk about this match for a little bit, guys. Whatchamacallit, we are going to be seeing another 0-0 match. And yes, Wolf, I know. I do look at the chat. What do we got? Who do we think is actually going to come on top? Do we think Andrade is going to get the 3 points on the board here? Or do we think Daniel Garcia is going to come and sweep us away with a crazy win against Andrade El Idolo? I'll start with you, Asa. What do you think is going to happen? I love you too, Wolf. Of course, Wolf's birthday was yesterday, so we do have to celebrate that. But he's not here tonight, so we can't celebrate it, but we'll celebrate it in spirit. So happy birthday, Wolf, and many more wishes and awesome wishes to you. I know tomorrow's Leo's, so we got the 2 birthday boy weekends happening right now. Of course, we're going to get back to now some wrestling. But Andrade, Garcia, who do you guys got? What are you guys thinking?
I think Andrade, because I was thinking when he first got announced, I was thinking Andrade is one of the big names to possibly be a finalist in the tournament. So I don't see him losing his first match. I don't think Garcia is going to lose all of his matches. I haven't looked to really see who I think he'll beat yet, but I don't see him beating Andrade right off the bat here for Andrade. I don't see that happening.
Understandable. Kay, what do you think?
I agree. I don't think Andrade is losing to him. I don't know that he's gonna. I think there might be a draw in Daniel Garcia's future. I don't know if I see him winning over any of the other people in the blue league, but we'll see. But definitely, I don't think he's beating Andrade. That'd be a mistake if they did that.
Yeah, I definitely think it would be very interesting to see how a lot of fans would react to an Andrade loss to Daniel Garcia. So, Leo, we're going to kick it over to you. What are you thinking with this match right here before we get into the next one?
I might be the only one that's thinking this, but for my heart says one thing and my head says something else. For some reason, I feel like he's in this tournament because I do think he could be a potential guy that's the future of the company. And I think, honestly, he should probably win as a shock because people wouldn't expect it. And he's somebody that I think people are sleeping on right now. And I think he definitely could use a win right now. I have him winning.
Absolutely. No, I think that's a good point. I definitely think that's a good point there. I think that it would be very interesting to see Daniel Garcia win against Andrade here this evening, especially with the way Andrade is being booked as of lately, and with, of course, Lana, aka now known as CJ Perry, by his side. So Miro might also be that determining factor for Garcia's win here, because Miro could try to stop Andrade from getting the win on Garcia and actually giving it to Garcia himself by stopping Andrade.
I mean, he'd have to get to him before the match, you know?
And then not even
Or
that,
during,
but look at the story. But look at the story they have been building up with him too. Like, he's been trying to find an opportunity to get himself over, or an opportunity for people to take him serious. Like, he's been going on like this type of arc where he's been trying to win matches. He doesn't know what he needs to do. This could be a storyline that they could build with him going forward, even if he doesn't get, you know, very far, as we know he's not going to. But maybe build a story coming out of it.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good point as well. I feel like the easiest answer is to say Andrade. The only way I think Andrade would lose here is if, Miro were to step in and try to cost Andrade this match, with now CJ being his new manager per se as of lately. So I don't really see Garcia, unfortunately, picking up the win. I feel like the percentages are pretty much accurate to what this match is going to be looking like going forward. But let's get to another one here. Of course, the big one of the evening is Bryan Danielson and Eddie Kingston. But let's go over to one that's, I think, going to definitely be a plus or a minus in the blue team's favor. So we got Brody King, who's the 3 points already right now, as well as Claudio Castagnoli. Now, of course, we have, like I said prior, Bryan Danielson returning and in action, another member of BCC. We could see Claudio pick up another win and just advancing forward, possibly having a match by, closer to World's End and facing Bryan Danielson to be that determining factor of who's going to be representing the blue team. But do we think that Brody's going to get an easy victory here against Claudio, or do we believe, as JR would say, this could be a slobber knocker? We'll start with you, Leo. What are you thinking on this?
I definitely think this is going to be a hard-hitting match between Brody King and Claudio. I've definitely become more of a fan of Brody King, and I'm very interested to see what he does in this match. But I think Blackpool, they kind of got the odds on their side right now, because you have a lot of people representing that faction in this tournament. And I think it's going to play into their favor here. I think Claudio wins here. I think Claudio wins in a hard-fought victory.
So Claudio right now at 75, Brody King at 25. Hey, who do you see coming up to be the first on the blue team at 6-0?
I think Brody King is going to win. I think it's going to be a hard-fought match. This may be the first draw that we see in the competition, but I really think Brody King is going to pull it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like he's got big things in his future.
Okay. We'll round it off with you, Asa, now.
Yeah, this was the hardest one to pick tonight. But I did pick Brody King. I just feel like he's kind of going to be the dark horse of this tournament, where he's obviously a very good wrestler, but I'm sure nobody looked at his name and was like, oh, Brody King's going to be in the finals, So I think I still don't think he's going to be in the finals, but I think they're kind of sneaking him up there. I think he's going to finish higher than people might have thought.
Okay.
So I don't know. I just had that feeling. Yeah, I mean, the same way I didn't see Eddie Kingston beating Brody King straight up, I don't see Claudio beating him straight up. I mean, the man's a beast,
Yes.
You got that right. He is a beast, but the thing is, I kind of wish, honestly, they put Malachi in this tournament, honestly. Because he literally said he's willing to do singles matches, and he doesn't understand why Tony Khan is not putting him in singles matches, because he would definitely flourish as a singles competitor right now.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Leo. Very good eye. Yeah, I think right now where we're at with the standings and the rankings, for the blue team. You know, they definitely got some definite solid hard hitters as Collision is going to be starting right now with the promos, of course, as they open the show with Brody. You know, they definitely got some hard hitters on there. They got Claudio Castagnoli. They got now Bryan Danielson, Brody King. Who else we got on there? We got Eddie Kingston as well. You know, the ones that, or I should say, the one that doesn't really seem to be the most. I'm trying to find a nice word to say here than not worthy, but the not expected winner of any matches, Daniel Garcia, is being that one. And I feel like maybe this should have been that moment where they could have took Malachi Black into that position instead of Daniel Garcia and have a very interesting, you know, BCC House of Black blue team going at each other on a week to week basis. I feel like that would have been even a little bit more of a draw for that show being now on Collision and that team being on Collision to really represent the company itself. But we also have a women's match that we know of for sure. We probably would get a couple more throughout the night possibly, or some other squash matches, which is, I know, Ace's favorite type of match of all time. But we have Abaddon, who we haven't seen since Halloween, probably hanging out with it in a cellar somewhere. So finally she poked her head out. And we also have Kiera Hogan, who we haven't seen in quite some time as well. This is probably since September, I think, was the last time we saw Kiera Hogan, maybe beginning of October, for a match or two against Chris Statlander, I believe, going into one of the pay-per-views. So right now they're at the standing of 57.1%. We're not going to do the 0.1 because that's silly, but 57% for Abaddon, and we'll round that 42 to a 43 for Kiera Hogan. I'm going to start with you, Kay, for the women's division. Do we see that maybe Kiera might get that big win over someone like Abaddon, or is this just going to be one of those Asa favorite matches and Abaddon's just going to come in there and wreck shit and leave?
I don't think it's going to be a squash. I think we're going to see a good match. I told Asa, like, when he told me this match was happening, that it was nice to have a match on Collision where, like, you didn't know immediately who was going to win.
Yeah.
And so I think it could go either way, but I have Abaddon pulling the W here.
Okay. Fair enough. What about you, Asa? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, Kiera Hogan, she's good. I don't see them doing anything with her. I mean, they haven't yet. So it could start tonight, but I don't see it happening. I see Abaddon winning pretty easily, you know.
Fair enough.
It's
Leo?
nice to see her. She's talented. It's good to see her.
I'm gonna be on the opposite end on this one, unfortunately, again. But I think Kiera Hogan's gonna win because I feel like Abaddon, she's really not there like that. I feel like she's one of those type of people that you bring in for like these Halloween or these spooky type of matches. But I feel like Kiera Hogan is somebody that you should be building for the future and someone you could potentially build your company around if you wanted to. She's like that talented if you give her a push. And I think you start right now and have her beat Abaddon and go do something with her going after this.
Yeah, those are very good points as well. I think this match might surprise us. This might be one of those matches that'll actually be a lot better of a showcase for the women's division that we haven't seen on a Collision for some time now, or really at all. So I'm very excited for that. Of course, another match that was announced recently, of course, to our little news reporter, Wolf, a.k.a. one of the two birthday boys of the weekend. Matt Sydal and Christopher Daniels versus the House of Black's own Malachi and Buddy Matthews are in a tag team match for this evening as well. We're going to get those polls up on Twitter. But of course, everybody right now, go over to Twitter, LWIW Podcast, and put your votes in for all the matches that are happening tonight over on Instagram at LWIW Podcast as well. And go ahead and vote in the stories over on TikTok as well. And go ahead, vote away. We're going to be reading all of the polls throughout the whole entire evening as we start off with the Brody King match.
Wow.
I forgot the guy already who's facing
Claudio,
thank you.
And speaking
of the one that we started with, second match that we started with, in
Hey,
the
I mean,
polls, which is funny.
I don't mind them starting off this way. Honestly, I really don't. I don't mind them
This
starting off.
this
This is a good way to
gonna
start
be a
off the
good
show.
one.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good one because, again, they're both 3 apiece. They both have 3s under their belts already. This is going to put them to that next level.
Let
And
me ask
speaking of
something.
AEW, I was talking to Dylan earlier because he was talking about AEW, and I got me some AEW merch, like I said. So I got 2 shirts to start off my AEW collection. I had to get this one. I had to. Like, Acclaim's my favorite act right now.
Cool.
It's one of my favorite acts in AEW right now. Like, how could I not? And the second one, I love me some gold.
That's a cool shirt.
Bullet Club
The
Gold.
Bullet Club one is really cool.
They
I
had,
think I like that one the most.
I like that one. That was the main one I wanted. They had FTR, but I'm like, FTR, I like CM Punk.
He's over at WWE now.
He's over at WWE.
All right. Fuck.
This
Is AEW now.
I couldn't do
He's
that.
over there hanging out with the old stars. The people that don't know that or don't want to use Jade Cargill.
I think.
All right.
Think
Let's not talk about them. Right.
They were good. Did you guys hear what Impact did? They were going to give him a 7-figure contract if he would have signed. I already knew they were going to do that.
We were literally just talking about that before you came on, in the lobby before. That's funny.
And they were going to do the same thing for Will Ospreay. They were trying to sign him for a 7-figure contract.
Yeah.
I think
you know, that's
could
hard.
only have done one or the other. You know, I think they missed out on Ospreay. So like, let's try it with Punk. And
they couldn't do it. They just couldn't do it. They just couldn't do it. I think they need somebody though. I think if Drew leaves, he should go to Impact.
And what's going on, Jack? How are you? We're going to get to some of this chat that's happening right now. Of course, Wolf, the birthday boy as well. One of the 2 birthday boys of the weekend. My guy, Wolfie, over here as well. And, of course, letting us know about that Christopher Daniels match. Someone that I'm looking forward to seeing at HOG because I just came from HOG yesterday, which was really, really fun. I got to meet Swerve and Prince Nana and watch them fight Mike Bailey and everything. I also got to see Matt Cardona and my House of Glory World Heavyweight Champion. Very exciting. Matt Cardona lost in a valiant effort. Very valiant effort, but he's no longer champion. So we'll see what's going to be happening. But very exciting stuff. Josh Alexander is coming January 6th to House of Glory for a match. So I might be trying to attend that one. But the match that I'm trying to attend is March 3rd, Revolution in Greensboro, North Carolina, for my guy Stinger, because I need to see that black-livered and gold chain old man with Sting right there hanging out in the Raptors, baby. That's what I'm trying to see on my damn March for sure. That's in my bingo card.
We're both 100%. Hey there. Hello.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's good?
Our independent around here in January, he's not wrestling, but he's coming to do autographs and stuff. They're going to have Kurt Angle.
You're going to meet him, aren't you?
I haven't decided yet. I don't know. We got to save money, so probably not.
I mean, I'm going to be able to meet 2 wrestlers because, like,
December 15th's coming.
Yeah,
I'm looking at a big amount of tickets.
Yeah, we got to
right now. I'm going. Yeah, I'm going for sure. I don't care if we got to sit up top. We're going. Like I'm going no matter what.
The price will probably be decent because, like I said, that arena is so big. You know.
Yeah. I'm going. I'm capping myself at like 200. Like is the most. Like 150.
You won't be sitting with us.
Literally.
No, if you guys are definitely going, I want to sit with you. I don't care where we sit.
I mean, I'm kidding. I'm saying we can't get $150 tickets, man.
No. But I'm saying like if you guys are for sure going, wherever
definitely.
you're sitting, I'm sitting next to you.
Yeah, Sting's last match. Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
The fact is, I'm gonna be meeting Sting in January. It was supposed to be Undertaker. It was supposed to be Undertaker doing the a meet and greet, but I guess he's not able to make it, so they have Sting replacing him. So I'll be meeting Sting instead, and also Mandy Rose that day.
That's pretty cool.
I know Byron somewhere's sitting mad at me right now, but it's okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited.
Yeah, freaked out when they announced that Revolution for Greensboro.
Yeah, I saw it.
Out.
I remember watching it with you on Wednesday.
Ooh.
You were like, "What? What? We're going, Tim."
Has this guy ever been in WWE? Because he looks familiar, like I've seen him in
I'm
WWE
just
before.
honestly like, as much as like I'm very excited to see Sting's last match, I'm excited to finally like meet you guys and like hang out with y'all finally, because like that's going to be the highlight of the trip. What's really nice is it's on a Sunday, so I don't have to take off work. So I'm just gonna work my regular week, but I'm going to leave Sunday morning, probably like 9 a.m. flight, and get to y'all probably like around 11ish, 12.
Okay.
And then I figure we, grab something to eat and head straight there.
Mhm.
Kind of get to that parking and everything decent and
Ugh,
early,
that parking is gonna be
so we can
crazy.
get to a nice spot and not have to walk like 20 blocks like we're in New York just to go back to the car to go home.
Yeah, they have good parking at the Coliseum.
Mhm.
Usually, it's a good
It's like a huge parking.
it's a good Coliseum. I mean, it's
Yeah, I'm excited.
nothing-
This is my first out of state trip for a wrestling show. So like there's a lot of firsts happening that I'm very excited for. And then the other one, if they do it in Chicago, I'm willing to go on Punk territory to All Out.
Oh yeah.
I'm willing to go to All Out if it's in Punk territory.
This visit going Punk territory.
I mean, if
that's
it's closer
crazy.
to my house, thank you God. Thank you so much. Like I appreciate
I'd love to
it.
go to Chicago, man.
Yeah. So
I'm too scared to go to Chicago. I'm black.
Really?
I'm black. I don't do so good in some of these areas.
I mean, I don't want to go to like the south side of Chicago, but I'd be fine with going to the rest of it.
I'll go for sure. I'll go for sure.
Yeah, they told me not to go to the south side. Yeah.
I want to try that shit ass lasagna pizza.
Wait, what? Lasagna
deep dish pizza. The deep dish pizza. The thing that's a fucking Panera Bowl pizza.
Okay, now I want to come regardless.
No, regardless. I'm gonna try it just to say I tried it, so that way if I make fun of it,
now
I now can say like I've eaten it. Than just saying that I think it's disgusting without trying it.
That does sound good though.
No, I've had pizza before, but I've had New York because we make pizza better, and it was good. Yeah, but like it's Chicago, so
you can fold it like a paper airplane too.
Yeah,
I'll be lurking about. You guys enjoy the show.
Yeah, no, whatchamacallit? I'm very excited, but nonetheless, we do have a lot of big things coming up in this month right here on the Last Week of Wrestling podcast. Tomorrow, we have a very special guest who's actually in the chat right now, Joe Panther III, his variety show, the Joe Panther Variety Show, Dudes of Ringside, are going to be coming on tomorrow night, and we're going to be talking about all things wrestling and his grandfather who used to work under Vince McMahon Sr. and a whole bunch of other great things. And then, of course, December 11th, we are going to be having Isaiah Moore, AEW's Elevation, Dark Elevation, or Elevation Dark, however the hell you say it.
Dark Elevation, yeah.
Thank you. And the other YouTube show that was on Mondays as well, who it's like Dark and Dark Elevation, right? Am I right on that?
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've seen it.
I think it was two different shows. I think it was Dark and then there was Dark Elevation, yeah.
Okay, so Dark and Dark Elevation's own Isaiah Moore is going to be coming on December 11th. But next year, I'm not going to spoil it now, but I know you three already know, there's going to be some very, very, possibly some really huge names coming next year if everything goes well and God shines that beautiful light upon me at least once and gives me one of those three amazing people. But a few of them I believe is already set in stone. I'm very excited for. So that'll be coming, of course, January and onward come next year. So, of course, if you're brand new to this channel, please do not hesitate. Hit that subscribe button. Go over to Spotify and hit that follow button. We're at 21 official active Spotify listeners now. That is incredible. That is crazy. we've been sitting at 18 for a long time, and now we're at 21. Very, very nice. I'm very, very proud of that, and I thank all of you for all of that because I couldn't have done it without y'all listening. So that is very exciting. But yeah, a lot of big things happening to end this year. Of course, I will not be here for World's End. I will be at World's End, the actual show itself. So I'll be doing a whole bunch of live streaming and stuff through there. But we are going to be doing a very special last episode of 2023 year to send us off into the new year. A nice little 2-hour probably pod doing all of our favorite highlights, funny moments, and stuff. Of course, myself, hopefully Asa and Kay, maybe Leo and Wolf, Willie, and maybe a few others will join us to celebrate 2023 and all the great milestones we've all hit, and looking forward into 2024. I'm very excited to do that. That'll be December 31st, which is literally New Year's Eve, baby. We are going to celebrate and drop the ball with y'all, because that is when the podcast is going to start, probably around 10-ish at night, because we'll probably do it till midnight itself and watch the ball drop live if everyone's cool with that. I don't know if everyone's going to be awake for that. I might not be. I actually might be asleep by
People
then,
be
but
shooting across my street.
yeah,
So I'll do it.
all right. I'm not.
People like to
I'm not
shoot
over
next
there,
door.
so I'm not going to get a shot at. I'll be, maybe doing a couple of shots, but yeah,
Agreed.
That's about it. So.
But
Yes, no, we're gonna have a great
were-
time December 31st. Make sure you tune in for that. That is gonna be an amazing time.
What?
You were just talking about big announcements and big things coming. I mean, I was talking to you about it just on the phone a couple minutes ago, so I'm gonna be, saying it now. But
I can't believe he has
we
Brody King right now.
see
Go ahead.
we see a lot of people, cover wrestling, whether it's WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, or some of these indie shows, regardless. But
Hold on a second. He might be tapping. Hold on. I'm so sorry to cut you off, Leo.
You're good.
But Brody King might fucking tap here.
No.
No way.
No.
If
He's
he
not
loses,
gonna tap.
not losing by.
He is not gonna tap, is he?
Yeah, no
You
way.
better not tap, Brody. I don't want you to
Very
win, but I
close
don't
to
want you
that fucking
tapping.
rope.
I
Oh no! No way! Is he
You're
about
not
to
gonna do-
tap? Oh my god. Okay. All right. Cool. The match continues. All right, Leo. I'm so sorry to cut you off, but go ahead. Finish up.
We were talking about like different, content creators or podcasters, going to these different events, whether it's and covering different wrestling promotions, whether it's WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, and sometimes the indie stuff as well, and New Japan and all that stuff. But there's one promotion that doesn't really get covered, and you're looking at the guy that's going to be covering everything Impact / TNA going forward in 2024. We're going to be starting off. We're going to be doing reviews, watch-alongs for Impact and TNA. We're going to be, I think the first big thing we're going to be doing is kicking it off with Hard to Kill TNA. When they revert back to TNA, we'll be covering that on my channel. And if anybody wants to come along, we're going to be talking about it, some of our favorite TNA moments, all that type of stuff. Anything Impact you will be seeing on my channel. So it's something I want to cover for a long time, and it doesn't get the credit it deserves. And I want to be the guy that kind of brings some type of importance and prestige any way I can to TNA.
I like that.
It's all about separating myself from everybody else, and that's one way I could separate myself from every other wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, smart.
Sure.
Ooh,
wow!
I mean, we're
That
getting
was
going
a
here.
fucking backflip.
oh,
Both guys have gotten 1 counts on each other.
Pile
We're
driver.
going here. Oh,
1,
yeah.
2.
Jesus!
He kicked out.
I wish they had a timer though to
I
let
thought
us
they had
know.
a 10-minute drum. Wasn't it
It's
like
a 20-minute
time?
limit, but there's no time clock. And Brody got the win.
What?
Got the win.
Y'all called it.
Wow, Brody King now sits up on the boards. We got to change it on the big whiteboard right now. Brody is not at 3. He's at 6, baby. He's hanging out with the big boys like Swerve Strickland with that 6 count.
With John Moxley.
Unbelievable. Amazing job.
Brody doing it.
All right.
He's good, man.
I mean, I think really when you consider it, I think he will be a breakout star in 2024. I think so. I can even see him
think it's
breaking away from
possible.
House of Black. I could see
I
him
think it's
possibly
possible.
breaking away from House of Black and going on his own. Because I think he
I
would
hope
be
not.
a.
I hope not. He's like made for House of
Yeah,
Black.
it's perfect for it.
What
Yeah.
about, I don't know, something about Buddy Matthews is something about him. I just think, should he be on his own or should he be in a faction?
Yeah, him, I could agree with you. Oh, yeah.
Because I could see him maybe being a singles. Because was in a situation where everybody won their match except for him and full gear. Everybody won their match, I think, for the most part, except for him or something.
I don't
Yeah,
remember. He didn't have a match. No, he had a
Yeah,
match. He was on the 0 hour.
Oh,
Yeah, he
zero.
lost.
0 hour.
I could see a possibility of him getting kicked out, honestly, or him wanting to leave.
I could see that.
Because I think he could be. I don't even know if he stays in AEW. I think something about him, if he's Triple H just booking things, he might be a good fit elsewhere. I don't know. Not everybody's built for AEW or it could be a big star. I get it.
Yeah.
But you wanna go to the best place you can succeed in. I just don't know where his window would be in an AEW.
Yeah, but the same way, I don't know. I think he's more likely to have a window in AEW than he is in WWE. I feel like.
No, not really, because he could be like a US or IC champ.
Well, same way here, he could be like international champ. I could see Buddy Matthews as like international champ. You know.
Him and Ring of Honor could work too.
Yeah.
Because he just has that type of style that people will look for. I know he's not probably going to sign anywhere right now, but Matt Riddle just somewhere I could see being in a Ring of Honor, honestly, because he just has that type of style that people just loves. He has a good moveset, honestly.
Yeah. His 90 days are up December something.
December 20th. A lot of these guys are going to sign
Matt Riddle.
So some of them can show up at Worlds, and I can see a Nick Nemeth or a Dolph Ziggler showing up. Maybe Matt Riddle, but I see him probably going to maybe New Japan if he can act right. But Ring of Honor is probably his best opportunity.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see where Matt Riddle goes. Because he obviously could be a big star if he could get his shit together.
Yeah, because he's like this generation's RVD pretty much. Like a ton of talent, but just gets in a lot of trouble.
I don't know about that. RVD? He's like a whole other level.
Yeah, he's no RVD.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in a sense of just like
And like being a stoner, sure, but
in a stoner sense, you know what I mean? Him versus John Moxley might be a dream match for me personally. Him versus Mox, hard hitters, go for it.
Yeah. And I like Riddle. I like Riddle's style at least.
If he didn't get in much trouble, I think he would still be there. He probably would be a world champ.
He was on his way. He was on his way to that.
I think they even said they were going to put the briefcase on him at Money in the Bank, but they said after all those times he got in trouble, they kept pulling back on it.
Alrighty, if you haven't already, go right now over to LWIW Podcast over on Twitter, aka X, and put your votes in right now between Abaddon and Kiera Hogan, which is still standing at 57-43 with Abaddon winning. We have it now happening in front of us, but I want to hear from everybody right now. Of course, in the chat as well is over on Twitter. Want to see who y'all have for this match. This ought to be good. Like I said, I think this is nice that we're finally getting a nice women's match that, like Kay said, we don't actually know who's going to win. Bye, Kay.
Something went wrong. I just got a something went wrong alert from StreamYard.
And Leo went away.
Well, no, Leo doesn't have his camera on, so I just put him in the backstage.
Kiera Hogan looked like she's wearing a pumpkin on her breasts there.
She is, yes.
Literally just texted me and said Rhea Ripley versus Abaddon would be a 5-star match. Really?
Who?
I don't know about 5 stars. It would be entertaining. It'd be entertaining.
That's a
Yeah,
squash
dude,
match
yeah.
every day of the week. That's a squash match any day of the week. Put that on main event. Put that on
Abaddon
Rampage.
she's tough. She's tough. I would love to see that match. That'd be
Bruh.
cool.
No.
My guy, my boy Joe Panther goes, you have to go with Abaddon. Come on. She's a zombie.
And who can beat a zombie? Harley Quinn. If you guys don't know who Harley Quinn is, it's me pretty much calling Liv Morgan Harley Quinn because she's a Harley Quinn. But I was saying, Dylan, somebody texted me and said Rhea Ripley versus Abaddon is a 5-star match waiting to happen.
Yeah, they must.
They're definitely with Rhea.
They must have been drinking some Arnold Palmers.
No, they
must be
drinking.
drinking.
They must
Dylan's
have been drinking
drink.
They must have been drinking something that had some Ajax in it because they're not seeing clearly.
She's like the Little Mermaid wearing a pumpkin top.
Yeah.
Oh, Kiera Hogan?
Yeah.
She's just like the Little
I
Mermaid.
think that's what she was
She's
going
got the
for,
red
though.
hair and the purple and teal.
I think that's what she was going for.
Yeah, I think so too.
Big butt hanging out.
Who, Kiera?
Yeah.
Well, the Little Mermaid doesn't wear pants.
I'm okay. I wasn't
Yeah,
talking
fair.
about
We wonder why now.
Yeah.
We don't have to wonder no more. I can't wait to see Asa.
Has anybody ever
out in
seen
public.
what she looks like without the paint?
I was just wondering that. I haven't seen her.
I have
without it.
not. Mm-mm.
Because I've never seen her without the paint on her face.
Oh.
I don't want to see her without the paint. It's like Danhausen. I accidentally saw a picture of him without the paint, and I wish I hadn't.
Yeah.
She might look more attractive
That's
if you
fair.
take the paint off her face.
She looks awesome. I'd much rather her look awesome than attractive.
Oh, I can have best of both worlds, you know what I mean?
That's true.
Jesus Christ, gentlemen, please.
I'm single, okay? Hey. I gotta have my fun somewhere.
What happened to your girlfriend of the week? It's a new week. You don't have nobody?
That's what happened.
That one was toxic. Like,
I'm sorry.
What pissed me off is like, how do you say you want to be with somebody, but then the next moment you don't? Like, make your mind up. I hate it. I hate it when you people are wishy-washy. If you don't want to be with somebody, let it be known. Don't wait till somebody's feelings is involved. I can't stand that.
How old are you?
I'm about to be 23 tomorrow.
How old is she?
She was 18.
Oh.
And there's your fucking answer.
That's the
Yeah.
There's your fucking answer.
I
I don't know why you're even thinking about it any longer. 18. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm at this point. You know
Go
what?
for like a 25-year-old or something, Leo. You know, go for a
2024. I'm calling it now. I'm gonna start talking to single moms at this point. I just can't. MILFs, cougars, come my way.
And
Abaddon
picks
got
up
it.
the victory. As now we're talking about single moms and cougars.
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
They need something.
Only here on the Last Week of Wrestling podcast watch vlogs, you get to have conversations about mermaids with big booties, single moms and cougars, and some wrestling in between. I mean, if you can't get it anywhere else, you never will get it anywhere else. That's what makes us the best.
Oh,
CM Punk the GOAT.
think this is the devil or anything?
No, I think it's Julia Hart.
What happened? Is Kiera Hogan dead now? What happened?
And Julia Hart.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. What's going on, Zach? So much. I appreciate you so much for coming by, buddy, and hanging out with us. Joe Panther Show. He says, Aiden Abaddon versus Rhea Ripley. CM Punk better than AEW. Well, I wouldn't say that, but
hey, everybody has their opinion. You have your opinions,
I
man.
wouldn't say. Listen, everybody is more than willing to have their opinion. Right, wrong, a little askew, whatever.
Out of the realm.
You know, damn near crazy. But I respect it. I appreciate it. I love it. Keep it coming. Abaddon and Rhea Ripley in a death match. How do we feel about that?
Talking like barbed wire and shit.
I feel like maybe.
Samoa!
Joe.
I fucking love Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
My career by breaking my neck not once but twice. Not cool, man. No. And I know you have that world title match with Max. But dude, listen, this is clearly
What the?
Max.
See, this is why. This is. You see, I try to give people advice and stand up for people, but this ain't it. This is why girls walk all over us these days, because people do stuff like this.
That makes you my best friend by proxy.
Where is everybody going in 2024? I feel bad for a lot of you guys in 2024 with this.
What are you reading the chat?
No, because somebody literally, a guy spent $62,000 on a woman's OnlyFans.
It's true. Listen. Are you gonna listen to me?
My God. With $62,000, you can buy you 2 cars if you want to. Brand new.
Did you make a joke?
What
bro.
they said? They said it's a trap. They said Max is the devil, and he's gonna
Max is the devil.
trapping you
and
into getting
trap.
your ass beat.
Oh
Did
yeah!
you-
How fucking excited are we that we're getting Edge and Christian on free TV next week?
I'm happy for it. I'm really happy for it. Will we get a title change? Maybe.
Right.
I can see a title change, maybe. We'll see.
Absolutely, Joe. Tomorrow we're gonna have a great fucking episode, buddy. I can't wait to do the episode with you. It's gonna be so much fun. I have a lot of cool questions that I would love some answers to about your grandpa and you and stuff. So very excited. I'm very excited for tomorrow for sure. And you haven't, of course, make sure you tune in because tomorrow night is going to be one hell of a podcast with Joe Panther III and myself. So I'm very excited for that. Look at Jeter trying to sell us now fucking cell phones through Optimum.
You were saying what about older women earlier, Dylan, about the Krugers? When you said what?
No, you said that's all you're going to start dating in 2024.
Yeah. I mean, because these women need a reason to feel young again. And I can be that reason.
So wait, that guy, his granddad worked for Vince Sr., is that right?
Yeah.
So what was his granddad's name? Joe Panther, is that right?
No. Joe, put your grandfather's name in the chat. I'm sorry. I for some reason I just blanked on the name. But once he reads it, I'm going to be like, yeah, I can't. I for some reason I can't remember it.
But this is crazy though, Ace. I'm literally reading this, and it's just sad because it's like I don't understand why guys do this.
Yeah.
But like literally, a guy spent $62,000 on a woman's OnlyFans.
Don't be shocked. The mayor of New York did it. He
It's
spent
just
$500,000.
Well, I really don't understand why guys do this nowadays. Like, you're not gonna meet them 10 out of 10. You're not gonna meet them. You're just throwing your money away. You can use to buy a car. You can use to buy a house.
People but their fantasies, and their fantasies, they're there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People like having their
Fantasies are
fantasies,
fantasies,
man.
man.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
way I look at it too. But plenty
Yeah.
of people don't. Plenty of people love having the fantasy is enough, for them.
Yeah, it's just wild, man. I get what you're saying, but that is just still wild at the same time. Like people still.
I mean, it's
doing
wild.
this.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying, yeah, that's.
But
it's
that
crazy.
is a lot of money to be spending, or at least giving to somebody.
Yeah, I would
You're
like
not
that.
gonna
I would
see.
like that 60,000.
That's 62,000.
I could use that 60,000.
Hey, slide me 62,000. Right? Hey,
There's a faction of the BDSM world that's like financial BDSM.
Oh,
let me
Lord.
talk to you.
Financial BDSM. I never heard of that one before.
So what
Yeah,
they tell
it's
you?
when you're like dominant over someone else's financial situation, or you're like submissive to someone financially.
Eric, no, you're not doing this to me, Eric. Not the day before my birthday. No. Eric, you did it on Monday, and I let you slide. You're not gonna do that to me again the day before my birthday. I don't want to hear that. No. Only one of them I agree with it, and she ain't winning it. No.
Caught me a nice out chain.
You only gonna be able to buy one item, but hey, go for it.
Are you serious? Oh, yeah, no.
I'd rather buy me a lot of. I'd rather buy.
I don't hear nobody saying like I'd give my mom some money to pay the house, or like I give my family some money to pay the mortgage. It's like, nah, I'm gonna get me a chain. I'm gonna get me some cars. I'm gonna get me. What about everybody else? Where you gonna get that? Why don't you invest in yourself, for Christ's sake?
I'm gonna be investing into my future, YouTube wise, and also give some to my mom, of course.
I'll be fired.
And then plus, I'm gonna buy me a car, and then probably use the rest.
Kevin Kelly said that if
Eric, I didn't say I didn't want her to win, but I just feel like she should win the chamber.
Fired.
I want Liv to win the Rumble. Eric, come on, we talked about this. Eric, we talked about this for months.
They're not joking about the Continental
I ain't
Classic.
gonna lie, Miro, he's a lucky man. He's a lucky man. Because you wake up and go to sleep next to this. Oh, Lord have mercy. And she only got a bikini on. Lord have mercy.
Jesus
Lord have
Christ.
mercy.
Do I gotta
Please
like do I gotta tell you to come back when you're done? You need like 5 minutes to yourself or something. You wanna step out, step in the lobby, take care of yourself, and come back.
I'm good.
My God. Gentlemen, we got a goddamn show to run here. We're not here gawking at these people.
Shoulder pads in that
I
jacket.
can't help it if she's attractive. She's the one that came out in this clothing.
Oh, she's very attractive.
She the one that put that
But I don't
clothing
want
on.
to see your fucking desk rising, all right? Like, Jesus Christ.
First of all, that's not happening. And second, if it did, you definitely went
That
to
sucks. Sorry to be you.
If I had a bag like that, I would give my aunt Mary in her new house. She was basically a second mom. I got you. Hey, I'm just saying, if I was a bit wrestler, I wouldn't mind having an attractive manager because, first of all, it has its advantages. Because she can distract everybody else, and all I gotta do is get the quick roll up, and bing, bada, boom, I'm out.
Dude, you should
Like
be
my
so
paycheck.
distracted by them.
Wait, they said nobody was allowed out here, and now she's just standing out here.
Yeah,
They said nobody was allowed at ringside.
yeah, they just back on their own rules.
And they also got Daddy Magic, too, over there.
Well, they said Daddy Magic, if he gets up, he's fired. That's what they said.
Well,
But they didn't say anything about her.
Because she just signed. That's crazy. Yeah, they shouldn't even have anybody here. What is going on?
No, she's gone.
Didn't they say no interference?
She's gone.
No.
She's gone. She's gone.
Well, I spoke too soon.
No, she heard you speaking. So she had to leave. Had to leave for her own safety.
Hey. What safety? She was safe regardless. Leo is in his Tupac era with the bandana. Come on now. I mean, I love me some Tupac. Let's not get it twisted. I love Tupac more than the next person, but I listen to a lot of his music. Let's put it like that. Yeah, I was sleeping on Daniel Garcia. Honestly, I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know why they dropped the storyline, but like they should have kept doing the storyline they were doing, where it looked like he was going to join Blackpool, because I think he still should. I think he'll be a good fit in Blackpool.
That was a nice reversal.
If he stopped dancing, I would probably agree.
I don't think he needs to stop dancing.
I like the dancing. Why don't you like the dancing?
He can still be in Blackpool.
Everyone likes when Prince Nana dances.
Club, yeah.
Listen, why everybody likes when Prince Nana dances? Why can't Daniel Garcia dance?
He
Yeah,
can
but
dance,
he
but
can
not
dan-
in Blackpool Combat Club.
Right. Those guys are all serious.
No, they're not.
Well, he's the goofball of the damn
Yeah, they
squad.
are.
He can be the
Danielson,
goofball.
That's part of him being a
Claudio.
sports entertainer. You
And
can't
plus,
and
Moxley went from having
sports entertainer.
Yeah.
Moxley went from having a theme that made him sound like a killer, like he would actually kill you, to going to Wild Things. Like, come on.
That's true. It was a weird transition. I like it now.
I like it now, but I still like his old themes sound better because every time you heard that song hit, somebody was about to get killed.
That old theme was awesome.
Like Wild Things still seems more, and that seems like a little bit more comedic for the fans to sing along to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got a point. You got a point there.
So if they can have Wild Things as a theme for Moxley, they can definitely have some room for him being Blackpool Combat Club for Daniel Garcia and still do the dancing. You can literally have Danielson, Claudio, and Garcia go after the trios.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Damn!
oh Lord!
Oh,
I hope he's okay.
That's
Well,
nothing. So
I've seen a
yesterday, Charles Mason and Carlos Ramirez were having a match for the Crown Jewel belt at House of Glory. And the match was going well. And then they were on the side of the apron facing the entrance of the actual building. And Charles decided to pick up Ramirez, who's like 6'5", fall from the side of the apron with him onto a suplex onto the mat. And they both were counted out. So then the guy, the owner, right, or whatever, came out and said, we're not going to end the match this way. Nobody wants to see this. It's now going to be a false count anywhere, no disqualification match. So then the match just intensified. They brought out thumbtacks. They brought out a chain. They decided to go to the bar area and have Charles go on top of the Raptor and then jump off the Raptor onto the guy on the floor of the tile. They both bladed each other and Ramirez was stoked from head to his shoulder, like his hips, in blood. And and Ramirez picked up the victory. And now is your new Crown Jewel champion. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, after that was Swerve and Mike Bailey, and they had an amazing match. It was still a 5 out of 5. But if they closed the show out with that match, that would have been the best match of the night. And I still hold to that. That is 100% the best match of the whole entire night. Was Charles Mason versus Carlos Ramirez. That was the most craziest Texas death match I ever fucking was a part of in my life. I mean, they wrestled with the fans. They wrestled in the bar area. They went through the thumbtacks. Charles was choking out Ramirez from the rope with the chain, so he was dangling. It was wild. It was wild. Every single moment was just crazier and crazier and crazier than the next.
It sounds like it.
When he went to the Raptors, you know, mind you, it's like maybe a 6-7 foot drop, but you know, it's still pretty high. You know, it's still pretty insane. The fact that he went up there and he just like fell out was wild. And mind you, like we're all the way back where the stage is, and there's 2 big TVs. So we'll all start chanting, "We can't see shit. We can't see shit. We can't see shit." So, but they didn't put it on the fucking TVs. This is a live streaming show, pay-per-view. The fact that they didn't use the TVs was like, why are they fucking using the TVs? But it was still so good. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Where'd you sit?
We stood by the stage so we could like have all the wrestlers interact with us. So like Prince Nana, like
the entrance stage.
Yeah. So like here's the like, okay, so if here's the where they all are like coming out,
Yeah.
and then there's the ramp.
Yeah.
We're on this side standing up, or you could sit. It doesn't really make a difference, but you could stand or sit. So we all stood and was at the ramp, and Swerve. Everybody would like give us high fives and talk, and it was a great show.
Yeah. So
I'm 100% going again.
Yeah, you should, man. Sounds. I
Yeah.
mean, sounds like a good indie.
It's a crazy great ending. When you guys come to New York, we're going to one. You'll
That
have to
sounds
come
cool.
out during the time when there's going to be a show.
Yeah,
Because
that's great.
it's $20 for tickets, and then you can sit wherever you want. So I was like, like you could do 80 and sit on the stage. You could do like 30 and sit like either like second or third row, 50 for like first row, or you could do general admission for 20. And then there's so many empty seats anyway because everyone's standing and walking around, and they don't really care per se. So you could kind of sit wherever if you want to sit for a little bit. So, yeah, it was great.
No, I'd definitely like to see it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can also watch these pay-per-views on Premier Streaming Network.
That's what I was gonna say. Mention that. How much was it?
Let me check.
$5 or something? Or?
I don't know. Let me check it out.
Wrong title. I wonder where I can find it.
Okay. All right.
So you could either pay for the pay-per-view itself, $15. You could do a yearly, which is $100, and it gives you all the live events, over 2,000 hours of library content.
So that's other indies. Is that other indies in there too?
Yeah. So this covers Starcast, Wrestling Showcase, TNA, House of Glory, BPW, MCW, NEW, Northeast Wrestling, CLW, WrestlePro, Titan Championship Wrestling, Immortal, the major Veracity, Matt Cardona's podcast, PPW, TSW, Wrestle Carnival, ECWA, Catalyst Wrestling, SPW, MLW, Neo Pro Wrestling, APW, Squared Circle, Hoss of Wrestling, No Mercy Wrestling, Alaska, the Three Legends Wrestling, Chop Sports Media, Middle Kingdom Wrestling. Wow, there's a lot of fucking shit on here. GLCPW, GLCW, 2 Second Wrestling, Spot Monkey Productions. I don't know what this FP is, but that. Andrade gets the 3. Let's go. MEW, World 1. A UK show, 1PW. You could also watch a bunch of MJF stuff, Jay Briscoe stuff on here.
Nice.
All of his stuff from CZW.
Yeah, that
Wrestling.
CZW was like that's where I got introduced to Moxley first before he went to WWE.
Yep, they have the MJF collection, which is 11 episodes. The Best of the Starcast, Super 8, Jay Briscoe, which has 37 episodes, which is really cool. Cardona stuff, AJ Styles collection. You can watch specific episodes of certain wrestlers like Adam Cole, John Moxley, Bucks, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn when he's El Genetical. Yeah. Cardona, Daniel Bryan. Young later on AJ. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So for $100 a year, You can watch all of that. You get every single pay-per-view that comes out on any of those promotions. Plus, you can watch it whenever you want. You can pay for each pay-per-view if you like to just do pay-per-views specifically for that. And yeah, I think I'm probably gonna sign up for that next year, because like I like to watch like MLW. Would be cool to start learning about them.
Yeah.
PPW. So I gotta put on my board
I really don't know.
Andrade El Idolo with 3, making this team. Oh,
I don't know, Eric. I mean,
don't get old.
I get what you're saying, but I just feel like when she does return, they should make it a big deal. And plus, she's going to probably be mega over, and people are going to be cheering her. So I mean, that would be a great way to bring her back and have her win, considering it makes sense, because you don't know if it's going to make sense next year. Like, you have a story for her to do, just do it, you know?
So, yeah, no. I didn't know they did that many things. I thought that was just like a House of Glory thing. But the fact that they do all those shows, it's really cool.
Swerve Strickland versus Mark Briscoe.
My boy, 6-0 Swerve.
Jay White versus Jay Lethal. You got Jay and Jay.
Somebody's got to have a win there. I think Jay Lethal's getting another loss there.
Yeah, I think Mox is winning. Swerve is winning. And yeah.
All right, we are at a commercial break, but
And Swerve. Yeah, Swerve and Mox.
yeah, no.
Swerve, Mox.
House of Glory for everybody who has Premier streaming, worth every penny. You might actually see me on the streaming thing if you watch the pay-per-view, because they got a couple of angles where I was standing, so you actually might see me on TV, which would be really crazy, because they were playing back stuff from the Friday the 13th show with Monaro, and I caught myself on the package, like a quick spot of me in one of the spotlight video spots that they were recording, and I was like, oh, that's so fucking funny. And then a couple of the Instagram things, you could kind of see like my hand or whatever, or my AEW hat that I was wearing at the show too. So that was funny. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, look at me. I'm on TV.
Yeah, with all those indies, that's when it's good to get the PWI 500 too, because then you can, you're like, who the fuck is this? You open it up and they're in there, and you can see what rating they are, and
yeah, exactly,
a little paragraph about them, and just kind of helps you keep track of people.
Yeah, exactly. Because like now that I'm gonna, start interviewing more superstars throughout the year and stuff coming up, like I like to know about them before having them on. I'm a big fan of like knowing who the hell is coming on the show.
Yeah.
So that I don't look like a banana head when trying to speak to any of these guys. So yeah. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I am tired.
You didn't take a nap or anything today?
Nope.
I took a nice nap.
Got home at 3. Lucky you. Got home at 3. Woke up at 5:40. Did work till 4-ish, 5. Got home. I just did a guest spot for something prior to doing this. Now doing this. Then I have to finish setting up the show for tomorrow night. And then I have your thing tomorrow. Then I have, I think, like an hour, maybe 2-hour break. So I get to eat somewhere between that, kind of. Then I have the show. Then I have to upload the show for Spotify and everybody. And then I think I'm done.
You can eat on our show, Dylan.
No,
You don't have to
no. I'm going to Starcade, okay? Because I'm enjoying the fuck out of your watch-alongs. I'm not missing one for some nonsense of being fucking tired, okay? I will chug 3 energy drinks and have cardiac arrest before I miss a watch-along, all right? I'm a goddamn entertainer, and I'm going to die entertaining and keep it live. All right. You know what's funny? Greg Miller has a really funny thing. If anybody listens to Kind of Funny Games or Greg Miller knows who Greg Miller is from, of course.
Oh,
like
is that
WWE
he's
stuff.
the guy who does that?
Yes, that's
Oh.
I am obsessed with it. I've been following Greg Miller since he used to be a journalist for IGN.
Willie Mack.
Yeah,
He's from Ring of Honor.
He's from Impact too. That's how I got introduced to him.
Yeah.
What is he doing in AEW?
But I have been a fan of Greg Miller since he was a journalist for IGN. Then he was on the show Beyond, the PlayStation podcast that IGN has. Then he started his own company called Kind of Funny, and I've been watching it since day one. And now, I'm still watching him to this day. But he said that if he ever was live and he had a heart attack or died in the middle of a stream, he said he's just going to tell you to keep it going, the live stream going, even if he's dead. Just push him to the side and keep that show going. And I am saying that here as well. If I pass away live, you just put me out in the little lobby and you continue the damn show. All right? You give the people what they want.
This may sound like a hot take and may come off as crazy, but for some reason,
Look
I'm
at
probably
these
going.
sons of bitches.
Oh fuck!
This may seem like
The
a hot
ass
take.
eaters.
Yeah, the ass eaters.
The Kingdom is a knockoff comedic version of the Judgment Day. With
The
this
Kingdom
purple
existed
entrance.
before the Judgment Day.
Wait.
So the Judgment Day is a
I
knockoff.
want you to
version
say
of-
that one more time.
And,
What did you just say there, Leo?
I'm talking about this iteration right here. Okay.
That's not a hot take. That's a crazy take.
Hey, and I might be a crazy person, but it is what it is. But
That's
the
a
Kingdom
take
is a
Nobody
knockoff.
ever wants you to fucking say
They
it.
came out to different music. Did you hear that?
uh,
I love their music. It's like one of my favorite things about them.
Mhm.
I'll be really mad if they changed it. Hopefully that was just like Roderick Strong's music or
You
something.
said what I say, Dylan? The Kingdom is a knockoff comedic version of the Judgment Day with the purple entrance and the purple attire. You might as well call him the Righteous at this point. Just give him a new name. Call him the Righteous.
There's already a Righteous.
They can join.
oh,
Have them join forces.
I
Give
hope
them
you have
something
a
to do.
great Christmas, Leo. So great that you get a gift of a t-shirt from WWE or AEW from your family. And one day, when you're out and about flaunting your new shirt, you get this little hole in the t-shirt where you can never find, but there's always that little gust of wind that comes and hits your body in the wrong spot every single time. And it's such an annoyance that you stop wearing that t-shirt, and every time you look at that t-shirt, your heart breaks because you'll never find the hole and you'll have to get a new shirt.
Why do you keep saying hole? What do you think I am, Nia Jax?
look at this! Look at these fucking.
I mean, I like them. Don't get me wrong. I like them as wrestlers. I just don't like the gear and I like the theme song, of course, but the purple. Give it a different color.
You know what I heard?
What's it been purple?
It's the color of kings. Oh,
No, I thought it was gold.
well, both.
Doesn't have-
Yeah,
Yeah, purple.
both of
That's
them.
what I was saying. If you were to add purple and gold, then cool, fine. Or if you want to do straight gold, cool. But purple and black or purple and white, every time I see this, I get flashback to the Judgment Day, and the Kingdom win, as we knew.
There's your squash match.
They
Joey.
pretty much just beat local enhancement talent at this point. And these jabronis.
There we go.
The Iron Savages.
Bro, can this man just
Oh.
stop and get out the chair? How long is this part of his gimmick now? Just being in the chair? This might be something. While that Endeavor ran sports entertainment company is like lukewarm,
I have the
bland
lots of-
promos from old Nancy and Punk is giving pro wrestling fans all elite wrestling action. I will say CM Punk's promo was mid. It wasn't like tense like people wanted it to be.
He legally can't talk about AEW.
Yeah, he also has a clause in his contract where he can't get in trouble. Where he has to be on his best behavior pretty much.
Forever.
He breaks that rule, you're gone. Ethan Page needs to leave AEW because he has no future in AEW right now. I really don't. He should have been something. I don't know why WWE just doing him dirty. AEW just doing this man dirty. Save this man to Impact again and reform the North with Josh Alexander. I love them as a tag team. You can send him to NXT.
Oh shit! Ethan Page and Kenny Omega.
Wow.
Whoa.
Good luck, Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need a buddy.
That'd be good though. That'd be good.
I'll say this. I'll say this right now, and I'm shocked. I think you two on your podcast recently did it or talked about it. The Dark Order doing a TV show of some sort about the Dark Order lore.
Yeah, like a podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I've been seeing like mini clips of it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Which it's been very cool to see. So I'm very excited to see the finished product.
I missed the Dark Order.
And in the best news of all, Ronda Rousey came out and said she's not wrestling. She wants to be a full-time stay-at-home mom.
Good.
Thank God.
Please. Good.
Thank God, thank God, thank God. So listen, Punk might be back in WWE. And that may be, crapping my Cheerios for a couple of days, but at least Ronda Rousey isn't going to be wrestling.
At least she ain't going to be in AEW.
We could all sleep peacefully now.
Well, we know how she is because there's been so many times she said she's done and she still comes back.
Stop putting that bad juju out there because when you guys put that bad juju shit out there, we then get those bad fucking outcomes like what we've got. So
no, I'm not even trying to put it out there, but it just happened. It's literally happened.
Oh, what's going on, Blown Coverage? They said Ronda Rousey just got offered $15 million to fight at UFC 300. $15 million to watch her get dogged.
I don't know how much do UFC people usually get. I don't know how much they even make.
Yeah, Blown Coverage, and thank you guys so much for coming on. How much? Yeah, what's the average salary for them? A salary or a match or a contract
I can check.
However it works over there. I'm not 100% sure. Dana is desperate to stack the card.
Like it's 15 million. Is that a lot or is that?
I mean,
the average.
It's a lot to me.
I mean, is that a lot for them? I mean, is that a lot for UFC?
So I checked this out, Asa. I checked it. So a fighter in the UFC makes an average base salary of $84,000 per fight.
Okay. Wow. So that is a lot.
Wait, so if I just let someone beat the shit out of me, I could get $84,000?
The minimum for
if they wanted you to fight for them.
Listen,
the minimum
for $84,000, I would let someone literally put me in a fucking wheelchair. All righty, like for $84,000, you kidding me? I got $60,000 to blow. Absolutely. I will take a whole year of chops from Gunther and fucking Minoru Suzuki for $84,000.
You did.
All right.
And
every
it says,
day,
but if
4 chops a day, absolutely. My chest is gonna have its own fucking life in there from how deep of a cave it's going to be.
And they're literally saying right here, it says the median base salary is $30,000 per fight. The minimum for competing in the UFC is $10,000.
You're telling me that
salary
I make
per
about
fight.
the same amount for stacking shelves a year full of an energy drink as much
Pretty
as
much.
a
If you
base UFC fighter would get their head kicked in?
you will be literally making $10,000
awesome.
minimum. You'll be making $10,000 minimum in one fight.
I make about actually I make closer to 40. So no. I actually make more. And I don't have to do that much work. I'll take it. Fuck them. Fuck them.
And then the win bonuses is 51,000. The win bonuses.
I'll say this.
So
51,000.
130,000 if you win, and you're an average fighter.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not bad.
You work 5 years, 45 matches. Out of 45, you win 25, let's say.
Dude, even if I lose everyone, I'm still making good money. What do you mean?
Yeah, but you're also gonna have like permanent brain damage, and maybe
Right.
your eyes are gonna be partially blind. Like,
I can go to the doctor.
you literally are going to be a real version of Roderick Strong. Like,
Yeah.
that's seriously what it'll turn out to be. You'll be screaming out, "Kill it!"
I'll
Can I
still be
come with your
rolling. I'll
podcast?
still be rolling. I'll still be rolling around in the wheelchair in a big old house with a pool.
Yeah,
And a
but you
hot
won't get
mom waiting home.
water because you'll have to be paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah, exactly.
I can still talk.
I can still talk. You can still hang out with the Cougars and
You just
Mills.
feel like your head
I can
floating.
still make a baby if I need to. So, hey,
God bless you.
I still doing what I need to do.
God bless you. What's the matter? What's the matter, Bailey? All right, you want to come up here? All right, Bailey wants to make a special appearance.
Yay!
Come on. Yes. Everybody wants to see you. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hi, Bailey.
Hi, Bailey. Hi, Bailey. Hi, Bailey. Hi, Bailey.
Hey, baby.
Hi,
Really.
Oh, cutie.
Oh shit. There we go.
Yeah, well, this whole week I've been so busy doing so much stuff. I'm a little upset that today I'm doing more stuff by the time I got home. So I'm not spending any time with her. So she's been crying. You know what she does? What's really funny about her is she'll go to a corner of my room and
Right.
she'll face the corner like she's a bad dog. So like it'll be her back that's like that you see, and then she'll like tilt her head over and then start crying.
No.
Aw.
Yeah, like you don't love me no more. I'll just sit in this dark corner alone.
No. Dramatic dog.
Yo, God, Asa, you have no idea. No idea. She has to have her own pillow, her own side of the bed. Like, we have to go to bed by a certain time. Otherwise, she gets upset. If I wake up, I gotta, like, be nice to her in the morning so that way she wakes up and make sure she goes downstairs. Yeah. Big baby. But I love her. So I think I text my mom like 5-6 times a day. I don't even ask my mom how she's doing. I go, "How's my puppy?" She's like, "Fine. I'm fine too, by the way." I'm like, "That's great, but how's my puppy?" Like, yeah. My baby. My big baby.
This one's
Yeah, I got-
already been more of a match than I expected it to be.
The tag?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bro.
Well,
I don't know
Christopher
what it
Daniels that's a good name. I mean, he's been wrestling for a long time.
So that's
Yeah,
Matt Sydal.
Yeah. Daniels isn't going to get, like, just out of respect, they're not going to job him. Like, he's not going to be in a squash. Christopher
Nah.
Daniels, no.
I don't even think Frankie Kazarian would be jobbed out either.
Yeah.
I think you would give those guys a match.
Yeah.
I don't know. Matt
What's weird, Frankie
Sydal.
Kazarian, when I was growing up, was a jobber in WCW.
Yeah, he was.
But then he ended up having a career in the independents and
then
Wait,
Impact.
what did you say, Asa?
Frankie Kazarian, remember from SCU?
Yep.
He was a jobber in WCW when I was growing up.
Oh wow.
And I think maybe WWF too. But then, like, years later, he had a career. Like 5 years ago, had a career in AEW. But
and Impact.
Yeah, Impact, yeah. But I mean, he's like a 20-year veteran of the sport, or 25 years, or something like that. So it just shows you never give up. And eventually, he had a career where he got to win some matches.
I wish Matt Sydal could be
forever.
I don't know what it is with Matt Sydal, but he always seemed like a guy I would love to see become a world champion. I just don't think he's ever been given an opportunity to.
No, he's good. He's great. He's just so small,
Yeah, they usually don't book the smaller guys winning world titles like that.
Yeah.
Here's Evan Bourne, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Evan Bourne.
Yeah, Evan Bourne.
He was. I think he could have been a world champ, at least world heavyweight champion, or like a mid card champ.
Yeah, I mean,
he just was so over. That man.
That was a great duel of meteoris.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Damn, that was a kick.
Yeah, that was nice.
That knee is vicious.
Whoa! They're really giving Sydal some time right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Look at Danielson.
Danielson.
Daniels.
Oh,
I keep getting them fucked up with Danielson because of Brian.
But yeah, he's the head of like personnel or some shit. I forget. It's probably not that. He has some title like that. Daniels is like I believe he's like the head of making sure people get where they need to be on time and shit.
Management?
Travel guy
or time management or something.
Yeah.
Oh, not the curb stomp.
Mm.
Well, yeah, I guess he took his 2 cents from Seth Rollins.
Damn.
Oh,
Kicked his fucking head off.
that's that.
Yeah, that man named.
That was actually a really good tag match.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I wish I'd given some more time even. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Like 5 more minutes would have added a lot of drama to it,
Julia and Brody probably. FTR!
Top guys.
Gun tootin', rootin' shootin'. Daxy Boy and friends.
I bet they'll have a match at Revolution.
FTR?
Yeah.
Well, World's End.
I just meant because they're from North Carolina.
Yeah,
of course.
they'll be
They'll
on
probably
the card.
Wood, Nick Nimitz, former Dolph Ziggler, Shelton Benjamin, Mercedes, Camille, James Storm, Matt Riddle, Alberto El Patron would be great fits. Alberto's too controversial to put in the company.
Very.
Like they would literally get a lot of backlash for that. They're already gonna have backlash with Riddle, but it's not comparable. Mercedes, I think, would be a good fit, but I think she's going back to WWE.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think she's going back to WWE because I think with Triple H there, she could. I would love to see her win in the Rumble or Money in the Bank. Her versus Jade would be a fire match instantly. Book it. Dolph, I can see.
We're seeing them at World's End, I guarantee it.
Yeah, Shelton. I think he'd probably be like a coach.
That's gonna. Oh God, that's gonna be a good one to watch at World's End. Knock it off. Knock it off.
You called the gatekeepers earlier to the World Tag Team titles, and FTR has certainly been. Dax is trying to fight as best he can, but he cannot fight Trey right now. Watch this, we saw it before. They're making Dax hot.
There we go.
So I have a question for everybody here, and this is an easy one, hopefully. So if you were a wrestler, who would you rather take a spear from? Edge, Roman Reigns, Rhino, or Goldberg?
Edge. She weighs like 12 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Edge, just because I bet he's probably the safest out of everyone. Plus, he doesn't weigh 300 pounds. Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
This might sound crazy, but
now if I were also a wrestler, like not myself, if I were like a 250-pound wrestler, I would say Goldberg because he was the biggest star out of all of them. So I would want to be wrestling the biggest star.
This might be a death wish for me.
It was.
Because considering I weigh like 150, pretty much, I'll take a spear from Goldberg.
Yeah.
I probably get broken in half and probably can't breathe for a week, but if I can sell it like Dolph Ziggler did at SummerSlam, people are going to be talking about it for years.
Yeah.
Plus, you'd get to meet the star of Santa's Sleigh, one of the greatest Christmas horror movies of all time.
True. True.
Oppenheimer is now out on DVD.
Yeah, saw that.
You saw it.
Yeah. It was good.
Right? It was great. I thought it was really great.
Very good. Depressing. Great cinematography, great score, great acting.
Have you seen it, Kay?
No, not yet.
Okay. Then make sure you don't buy it.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, don't buy it. Either one of you.
Okay.
Don't buy it. Don't consider getting it. I don't care if Walmart has it on sale for $5.
Okay.
I don't care
I
if
would
you
take
put
a
it
spear from
underneath
Roman.
your shirt or in your pants to get out of there. Just it ain't happening.
I tell you what I'm waiting to see, man, is Thanksgiving.
I know.
That horror movie? The horror movie?
Oh, I'm like, we already went into Thanksgiving.
No.
We're about to hit Santa right now.
No, that Eli Roth horror movie, man?
Yeah, it looks interesting.
It looks great.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
Eli Roth, it was great.
I'm that movie I'm looking forward, and I'm also looking forward for Napoleon. I keep seeing this Napoleon meme of him in the kitchen where he's like, my achievements got me this lamb, so I will eat this lamb. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Okay.
So I wanna see it. I wanna see that. It looks good. I love Joaquin Phoenix. Every movie he's ever done, he's been, an absolute superstar.
Yeah,
but honestly, I think his best role ever. No, it's not the Joker. It's the Master. with
the
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, that's good.
Fantastic movie.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite Will Ferrell movies might surprise everybody, and it's not a comedy.
Oh, is it the I can't think of the name. Is it the one
Everything
where
Must Go?
Oh no, that's not what I was going to say. No.
What's the one you were going to say?
The one where like everything Stranger Than Fiction.
That was good. But Everything Must Go was better. That's one you got to watch.
Everything Must Go. I've heard that. I've heard that from other people too. Yeah.
It's because I know Will Ferrell is the funny guy, the guy that used to do SNL, and had the one girl who used to put her hands underneath her armpits and then smell them and go superstar.
Yeah.
The old SNL shit. Just to date us for a quick second to let everyone know how old we are, and everything. So, I've seen him in all of his SNL work, and of course other guys and Step Brothers and stuff like that. But my favorite all time Will Ferrell movie is Everything Must Go. It's amazing. Made me cry. It was that fucking good. Yeah.
My favorite is probably Talladega Nights.
That's a great movie.
Ridiculous.
That's a great movie.
I've seen so many movies with Will Ferrell, like Get Hard. That was one of my favorite ones. Him and
Get
Kevin
Hard
Hart.
was funny.
That was funny. Remember the scene? Like literally, it was him and Kevin Hart, and then it was like,
oh yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
I think it was a scene. So he came to Kevin Hart after he found he was going to prison, and then Kevin Hart said, they probably just gonna have you in a prison where you just playing tennis and golf, and then he said, nah, I'm gonna be a tennis and quitting. Oh, this man went in on him after that part. That was funny to me.
That's it. We saw a good movie today called Dumb Money. You heard of it?
What's it? Who's in there?
Dumb Money.
No, what's the actors?
Seth Rogen.
Paul Dano, Seth Rogen is in it.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
It's about the GameStop thing. Remember when those guys were driving a GameStop stock up? It was good. It was very good.
So how much did we make today? For $1 million. How much did we lose today? $1 million. He's just sitting there eating his fucking food.
Yeah.
You got Tony Storm versus Sky Blue for the title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on what, Wednesday, right?
Yep, and Edge versus Christian.
I tell you now, there's
I think Edge maybe might win.
I don't think this is going to have it might have a winner. I don't think it's going to have a decisive winner. I think they're going to end up doing a match at World's End,
Again for the championship?
Yeah, I think something's going to happen on Wednesday where, like, Copeland gets screwed out of it or whatever, something like that, I guess. Whatever happens, they're going to end up having a different match, like maybe a gimmick match at the pay-per-view.
For the championship?
Yeah, that's what I think.
I think it might be a championship match. Maybe since they have history with each other, maybe make it a ladder match.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but they're both like fucking 50.
And you've seen.
I mean, they can go. I guess they can go. Oof.
Maybe a no holds barred, or maybe last man standing.
A cage. They don't do enough cage matches in AEW, man.
I don't know what kind of. I was thinking if this was WWE, they could do like a Hell in a Cell type of match, but I don't know if AEW would do a similar match type to that, because I think that would be interesting.
Yeah.
They played through that time.
Mm-hmm.
I think for some reason, for AEW in 2024, Willow
Vikingo.
Oh shit!
I think he's getting signed to AEW very soon.
Oh, he's a AAA Mega Champion now.
Yeah,
he's been the Mega Champion.
He's been champ for months.
How long has he been fucking champion?
For months.
He's been champion since he showed up on AEW. He was already the champion.
Yeah.
He's been holding that championship for like, hold on.
Then I've just missed him. Wow.
He doesn't always come out with the belt for some reason.
Yeah, but
Maybe that's why, and I just haven't noticed it.
Yeah.
That's a long fucking cape. You could have cut that a little bit. Just a tad.
He wants to stand out. He's my favorite.
Sabian.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Saban.
This could be very good here.
Renfield was a good
Penelope?
movie.
What was it?
Renfield with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Yeah.
That was good. It was funny. It was good. Last Voyage of Dimitier.
Yeah, I wanted to see
I
that.
finally saw it. It was on sale at Black Friday for Xbox on Xbox. I think it was like $8 or something like that. So I picked it up. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I like the CGI. I thought the CGI was like the best part of the whole movie because finally seeing the like vampire bat that he was, and like there's like two scenes where you see the actual length and of the actual thing itself. It was wild.
So is it worth seeing? So you kind of sound like maybe no.
It was good. I'd wait
Yeah.
till it's on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's been holding that championship since July, but I think he may have been holding it for longer. I think he defeated King Omega to win
I think he's
it.
had it for longer
he's
than
had it for
July.
longer, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it says right here he won it December 4th, 2021.
I was gonna say he's had it since before he's been on AEW.
Yeah, so he might have been holding it for about 2 years.
Yeah, he's had it for a while.
2-year
Long
reign.
time.
Because he defeated Samurai de Sol, Jay Lethal, Bandito, and Bobby Fish.
Bobby Fish.
Yep.
Damn.
They got to hit the where's the line line.
Oop, oop,
Oh,
nice.
And got no reaction.
Kip Sabian is looking so good in this match.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! That
Oh,
was a
okay.
beautiful reversal.
I love Kip Sabian. I mean, I'm for Vikingo, but I love Kip Sabian.
I sent him a DM.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Say who a
Never-
DM?
I
Never heard
sent him a
back.
DM. Haven't heard anything back.
Sabian, like a couple weeks ago, he said I'd fancy being on some podcasts. Let me know.
Yep.
So
So
we
we
both-
let you know, Kip. What the fuck?
Waiting on you, Kip.
Yep. Waiting on you, Kip.
I'm sure he's watching tonight.
I do think. in
Yeah,
AEW,
right now, actually.
Do you guys think in 2024 Willow Nightingale will become a champion? Because I think she should.
Yeah, I think so.
I could see her as a TBS champion.
I
I
was
see
gonna say
women's champion before a TBS champion.
I could see her as either. So
I can see her maybe winning the Ring of
Definitely.
Honor Women's Championship.
that possibility too. Athena's had that for a while.
I don't
I
even
know
know who
she's
she's
facing my
losing
girl
to.
Billy Starks on the 15th.
Billy Starks turned on her.
I can't wait.
I think
probably
Billy
my
Starks
most
could win it.
anticipated match of the night.
I don't. And what's going on with the what's the other title? What's the television?
Remember, we're going to do the watch along for Ring of Honor if you guys want to be a part of that.
Yeah, we'll do that. They're doing I forget what they're doing for the TV title. I haven't watched
They're-
Ring of Honor in a
I
while.
think they're doing like a fatal 5-way. I think.
Yeah, something like that. Or
Is
six
it-
maybe.
I think it's 5, but I
Okay.
think it's gonna be like a ladder match.
Oh, okay. I hadn't heard that. But yeah,
I don't
they're
know. Last time I checked, they said Keith Lee was gonna be in the tournament, so he might be in it.
well, it's weird. Ring of Honor, their world title is part of this Triple Crown now. The world tag titles are MJF and Adam Cole, who are both injured. Their TV title is vacant. The pure title, they just had to give back to Wheeler Yuta because Shibata had to go back to Japan. Is
Oh, is
that's
that why?
all the titles? Yeah. And then the women's title is
And
Athena.
then there's 6-man.
Right. Oh, that's for the other one. The 6-man. Two of the guys, the Gates of Agony, are in Japan. So all their belts are like fucked up right now, except the women's title and the pure.
Yeah. I don't know who wins the TV title, honestly. I have to take a look at the lineup.
It's me. I'm winning it.
Let's go to win it.
I'm winning it. My debut. I mean, I'm in Texas, so I mean, I don't need to go there.
I'll fight you for it.
Hey, if you want it,
that might be my easiest win. Easiest win.
nah.
I'm gonna turn the lights off, turn them on. I'm gonna hit you in the back of the head with a fucking steel chair, and concerto you.
You take the 24/7
And then after that, I'm gonna throw you through a fucking table. I'm gonna drag a referee in, tell him to fucking count, and then take the title and go. That's it. I'll see you on the podcast on Wednesday. That's it.
No.
Done.
This is how it's gonna go.
Done.
I'm the champ. You're the challenger. You're gonna be just like everybody else.
And win.
You get put down. You're gonna get put down. You're gonna get embarrassed, and I'm gonna get rich.
You're gonna get embarrassed.
But the Ring of Honor, do we have any matches for that? Oh, hell
Not
yes.
yet.
Yeah, that's in 12 days.
Just the
Well,
the
they
only,
have
the only
Billy
match
Starks
that's
and Athena.
confirmed is Billy Starks and Athena.
Wait, let
and
me
a
see.
TV
And the
title.
TV title thing, whatever they're doing.
So 2.
They're doing a 5-way.
Hey, yo. Pause.
They're doing a fatal 5-way for the title. I think it's a ladder match. Let's check this out. Final battle. Yeah, it's the only match confirmed right now. It's as I'm seeing right now.
Oh, my God.
Wow, he kicked out.
Oh, shit. That was awesome. Wow.
Jack saying Ethan might not wrestle Kenny Omega now.
Why?
Why not, Jack?
That was crazy about Vikingo. I don't even know what you call that.
It's called what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you call it.
It's
Isn't
called
that
I can't believe what I'm watching.
Thing.
It's a what? A tornado?
Whoa!
No, it's something else.
No, not a tornado. They called it like a twisting 360, twister 360.
Ooh.
Okay.
1, 2.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Billy Starks is going to be at Wembley Stadium this year, coming up.
Nick, Wembley? That'd be next year, right?
Yeah, next year. Let's look at the tickets. Let's have fun.
Let's do it.
Let's look at the tickets. Live Nation. We're gonna all look at the tickets.
Look at that.
That's
Wow.
fucking wild.
How many
Kip
times
Saban
did he spin around?
already said. Kip Saban told Fightful he hopes to wrestle at AEW All In next year. And he should.
Yeah.
I don't know why they left him out this year. This guy
He
doesn't
didn't
even
get any
really use
respect.
him. They don't really use him though.
Yeah. He's got to be one of the more underrated. Oh, the fucking 630. Got to be one of the more underrated wrestlers they have.
Kip, right?
Bam. Kip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So VIP packages. Let's see what they're looking like. Are you not allowed to see the VIP packages?
Oh, man.
Oh, General is on sale only right now. Okay, so then we'll go to General. We'll look and see about packages.
What a good guy.
Sabian's going to attack him.
Yeah, he is.
Better not hurt him.
Speaking
I
of
don't know.
Keith Lee,
Can you give me any insight to who exactly him is?
Yeah, great question.
Because I know you ain't dumb enough to look past me, though. The last year tag match didn't solve anything for me. So I say this year, we give the people the fight they really want to see. Shane Taylor versus Keith Lee, one-on-one at Final Battle.
Oh, there's a match.
For the entire world.
We got another match.
Keith
Maybe.
Lee versus Shane Taylor.
At what? World's End, right?
Nope.
No,
No.
final
Final
battle.
battle.
Ah,
Shane Taylor and Keith Lee. There's 3
all
matches.
right. Final battle. Alrighty, so let's do tickets now. Let's do the fun part of the show where we realize we can never do anything.
Well,
Um,
you don't have to tell me. You didn't have to invite me on the show for me to know that. We can never do anything because of money.
well, not you specifically. I mean, like all of us.
No, specifically.
No,
We know the life we lead.
no, I didn't mean that personally at all.
The Celtics are in the quarterfinals. Are they in
What's 27 pounds in English?
Put it
I
into
don't know what it.
Google. I don't know the
Yeah, you can do
exchange
just
rate
do
on it.
currency exchange rate in Google. Because I don't know.
Because I'm seeing 40. Yeah, these maybe a little.
3 hours of special.
All right,
features?
$29.
What?
Yeah. So okay. So the very, very top of Wembley, we could
Wembley.
sit for 20 for $30 per
Mhm.
person. Which isn't bad, honestly.
Yeah, that's so big though. Like you're gonna be looking at them like they're ants.
True.
I mean, yeah.
But
What's-
you would say you've been there.
Yeah, but you'd be like that spec just pinned the other spec on the mat, you know?
I don't think
Well,
you
there'll
can
be
say.
a Titantron.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
141?
Probably like 143. It's like it adds like $3. 153.
And that's
Not that
100 level
bad.
seating.
Yeah, there's VIP packages as well. 367. But that also comes with the hotel and stuff.
I was gonna say that looked like they were doing that commercial, and I was gonna say it looked like Starfield, and it was Starfield.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I got to level 24 in Starfield today.
Hey, all right.
I'm level 10.
Level 10.
I never get to play. I never get to play
No,
anything
it's
lately.
not that he doesn't get to play. He chooses not to play.
No, I do things during the day. I always have shit to do during the day.
Alrighty.
Watch a
So
lot of
here's
someone who's
Wembley.
not
If
play.
you were to get the all elite hospitality package,
Hospitality? Is that what you're trying to
thank
say?
you. I don't know why that word for some reason caused me to have a stroke. Reserve premium seat, exclusive access to relaxed and informal thank you. Hospitality lounge, pre-show plus 1 hour post-show, wide-ranging buffet menu for 3 hours. Wow. Inclusive beer, wine, soft drinks for 3 hours. Purchase bar available during main show. Snacks, complimentary gift, access to private merchandise store within the store lounge, access to Wembley hospitality, after show party, post main event. Take a guess. Take a guess how much. It's 551 euros, so that's
Oh, I was about to say. For one?
$600.
For one?
I was gonna guess $600.
Jesus. I was going to guess 350. Man.
What?
I don't know.
Were you listening to all of the things he said?
Yeah. I thought 350 sounded like a lot.
God is gone.
No, 600.
Definitely did. Row 21, seat 35, section 144. That's what you would get.
I want to hand on your client. You have my word.
It's not bad.
What did I miss?
It's a lot of fucking money, but
Yeah.
so for one ticket, let's say
Taking your notes now because you don't want to have to watch it tomorrow.
Facts.
Because you hate watching it with your husband.
No, I just hate watching it twice.
I get that.
Because I just watched it the day before.
They're good shows.
Yeah.
so you could get one for $242 a ticket. Same package thing. Oh no, wait, this is a different offer price. Never mind.
Looks like a very sickly dragon.
Yeah. Well, he's very sickly, so.
Why? Yeah, why is he still wrestling with an eye patch?
Is he going to
Why
wrestle
is he
with it?
trying to be? Yeah, he better not be fucking wrestling with the eye patch.
It seems dangerous.
Looks padded. I think he's probably wrestling with the eye patch.
Lord. I have no depth perception. With one eye. This
Well,
might
I
be
mean,
dangerous
He
here.
might not be doing any high flying moves.
Yeah.
Wait, what? It's still calling him the champion.
Yeah, it's very
Well,
yeah.
because he hasn't lost it yet.
Yeah, they
But he
didn't
already
do it.
lost a match.
Yeah, they didn't do it to where
It's not yet for the belt.
Yeah, he
Just
said
because he lost the match, he didn't lose the. He hasn't lost the final to really vacate the actual belt yet.
No, but he said that belts were going to be on the line in every match that he wrestled.
But they didn't. They changed it. But
That's
is what he
stupid.
said. Yeah, that is what he said. But they changed
That's
it.
so stupid because I was watching, them announce it, and he was like saying, in every match, I'm gonna defend these titles.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And that was gonna make it even more interesting. But now AEW wants to pull a WWE move right here. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
They can't follow their promises.
Right. And then pretend it never happened.
Exactly.
It's like I saw it. I saw it.
We can pull up. We can go back to the video where you said it, and I quote.
They're saying Bryan Danielson is getting the win on this one, but I want to hear everyone else vote it up, run them numbers up. So yeah, $600 per ticket for the hospitality packages.
I think maybe count that out.
$240 for a different VIP package, and then $30 to sit on the way top.
And the ones for
honestly, I would still go for $30. In all honesty, I don't care if I'm looking at them as ants because they'll have the big jumbo screens. So, and it's just the fact of the matter that it's a go.
Yeah,
you went to the country and everything.
Like one of the biggest shows of ever. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's very expensive. That's that's why I'd rather take that money and put it to the Greensboro match instead.
Yeah.
At least that one at least resonates with me more than anything else. Because then remind yourselves, you have to pay for hotel,
travel,
the plane,
passports if you need it,
England,
passport. Yeah.
Make sure you're up to date on all your shots to make sure all that type of stuff.
I can't even get the shots.
Exactly.
So I'm out. I
still go everything in the States.
How is he wrestling with a fucking eye patch?
I mean, Moxley did it.
It's gotta be tough.
Moxley did it. I think. Was it Santana did it before a while?
Ortiz, you mean?
Ortiz, he did it for a while.
Rey
Rey
Mysterio.
Mysterio, yeah, when Seth.
Oh Lord!
Rocky Romero did it.
Don't bring that up. That storyline I want to forget. That whole Seth Rollins eye for an eye. I want to forget that whole storyline.
Hilarious.
I enjoyed it.
Do you think
No.
Danielson is
That
the
match was
Eric Rose of wrestling?
baffling and
Yes.
just unneeded.
I don't know. I liked it. I liked the idea of someone being like, "I'm so mad, I'm gonna take your fucking eye."
But did he really? He did it.
No, but I mean, I didn't think he was going to either. So that's.
Well,
I just like that.
It'd be worrisome if he thought he was actually going to rip out his eyeball.
Yeah, no, I just liked the idea of it.
It didn't. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it was stupid. Don't get me wrong. It was definitely stupid,
exactly.
but I still enjoyed it.
I can't enjoy something if it's stupid. I'm just being honest. I can't.
Oh, I can. I enjoy a lot of stupid things.
I do too. But that match right there was not one of them. Because that same pay-per-view, what did you have? You had Bray Wyatt, RP, and Braun Strowman in a swamp fight.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh Lord! Last thing Braun Strowman seen before he went under the water. Literally.
You guys want to know something really cool about the main event people from House of Glory?
What?
Shoot.
Their theme song was written and made by Max Caster.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they're friends with him still to this date. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to check with them about that, but it definitely is going to be something one day we'll talk about, hopefully.
Oh.
Watch out. There we go. Eddie holding on his neck. He ended up kicking on his heart. Look at the face of Kingston. I don't like where Danielson could be sending Kingston. Kingston fighting back over the inside. Kingston. Danielson does it. Oh, goes to the legs. Watch out. Watch out. Definitely coming our way. Eddie Foley. Oh, that's the suplex on the floor. In the back of the head of Danielson. This is a blue lit match in the Continental Classic. It continues in picture-in-picture. In-season tournament on TNT. Crosses over to the knockout round. 8 teams remain. Time to win.
Yeah, Celtics are in the final 8. Oh, you can see this.
Was it Celtics?
Yeah, they're in the final 8 of that the in-season tournament.
I think they need to win the whole thing this year. The finals.
I hope so.
With the addition of Porzingis,
No.
And Drew Holiday, those are 2 great upgrades.
Yeah.
If they win the year after they get rid of Marcus Smart, I'll be so pissed off on his behalf.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's gonna be like,
so
what?
shitty.
Because they're gonna be, because Marcus Smart is gonna throw a fit. It's like, so as soon as y'all get rid of me, y'all win a championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should give him a ring if they do that.
Should, yeah.
I still think the Boston Celtics are gonna win. Like the only other team I would like to see without, like, well, if we're talking the East, Boston. West, I gotta go Mavericks.
Every year we think Boston's going to win, and every year they don't. And
They always get screwed out. They always get screwed over by the Warriors.
Same for the Met fans. They always think this year they're not going to choke, but then they do.
No, it's not that we
Or the Jets.
Like, it's not even that they
Or the
it's
Knicks.
like I wouldn't even say that the Boston Celtics really choked. They really are like the biggest competition for the
Injuries.
Warriors.
Yeah.
It's just the Warriors team is just too stacked.
Yeah.
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 Like they have their team stacked from like the starters to the bench. Like
Mhm.
that's crazy.
Yeah. I haven't watched a lot of NBA yet this year, but I'm planning to hopefully
Haven't
try to
watched
start
a game.
watching more. I've watched like 2 games, I think.
I mainly watched the Celtics games, the Mavs games, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I will be watching the Celtics and the Grizzlies because that's where
That-
Marcus Smart is on the Grizzlies.
That's gonna be a good game though. That's gonna be a good game.
Well, hopefully you'll have me somewhere on
Well-
that as we do the interview tomorrow.
Wow. Yeah, we're doing terrible. We're doing pretty terrible right now. We lost to Memphis on December 1st. We lost to them 108-94. We're getting blown out by the OKC Thunder 41-29. Like,
Wait, but none of you live in Boston. So why the hell are you
Okay.
rooting for Boston?
Her family's from Boston.
Your family's from Boston?
Hers
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah, both my
All right,
parents,
then.
Arlington and Cambridge.
Oh, wow.
My thing is, my grandfather bought, not that I have a lot of stocks because I don't, but he bought me a stock in the Celtics. They went public in like 1986, and my grandfather bought me shares. So for years, I got like Celtics magazines and stock reports and shit like that. So I kind of grew up a Celtics fan because of all that.
Are you still getting any of that?
No, they sold. Whatever group owned it, they sold, and I don't have any stock in them or get anything anymore. No,
That's sad.
it is sad because I loved getting the magazines. You know, it was fun. Yeah, so that's why I like the Celtics. Otherwise, I usually like just the home team. You know, in whatever sport. Except in baseball, I like the Cubs because we don't have a team here. You know.
man,
You can always pick
like
a
they're
winning team like the
15-4.
Yankees.
I'm not gonna cheer for the Yankees.
My parents are from Boston. I can't be married to a Yankees fan.
Yes, you can.
My
You tell them
parents'
that you like
dog's name was
marrying winners,
Fenway.
not fucking losers. You know? That's it. It's as simple as that.
Like, I mean, the Celtics are doing good though. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're 15-4, so they're off to a great start.
That was a good start.
Who was that?
Celtics.
Celtics.
Yeah, they're 15-4. Like they're number one seed.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up. Just been doing so much with wrestling. You know, I haven't been keeping up because otherwise the NBA is like would be my second favorite sport.
Really, what about
Yeah.
football you've been watching?
Well, football just happens to be it's easier to watch because you know it's Sunday. It's like one day it's on Sunday.
I remember watching a Cowboys game, and I forgot the team that we played, but we blew them out. It was crazy for me to see that happening.
Was it
Which one
Carolina?
was it? No, it wasn't. I don't know which team it was. It's an earlier game, I think. We just beat the Washington, and we won 45-10. Oh, it was the Giants. We beat them 40-0.
Yeah, I like the Cowboys pretty well.
The fact that we beat the Giants and the Giants didn't even score a point. When was
Pretty
the
good.
last time we've seen a game where somebody didn't score?
Yeah,
Any
I'll see a whole
Jets
lot in
game.
NFL.
No, we played the Giants.
No, I know, but any Jets game
Jets
in
at
general.
least got
Pick any
at
year.
least the Jets were able to score a touchdown with 10. The Giants couldn't even score at all. We beat them 40-0.
4-0?
40-0.
40-0.
Yep.
Can you
We beat
imagine
the New York Giants 40-0.
After a certain point, I would have just threw in a towel and just been like, I'm done. Like, if it's the third quarter and they're up 35-0, I would have been like, all right, we're done here.
Okay, so the first quarter, right? We had 16. Second quarter, we had 10. They had 0 still. We still did bad in the second half, and they still couldn't come back because we only had 7 in the third and fourth. That's messed up. I don't know how you lose 40-0. Like, really?
Oh,
What do y'all think about Dolph Ziggler getting kicked out of WWE? I think it was shocking because I didn't see it coming. Like, he was like one of the longest tenured wrestlers that they had on the company, and for him to actually get kicked out was crap. Not expected. Like, yeah, he wasn't like being used like we should or never really, but he was still one of the best wrestlers that they had. The best sellers on the roster. Like,
Yeah, I was shocked.
consistent. Like, consistent.
He better show up in AEW. I really want him there.
Yeah.
Just so he
He
can
would
teach
do.
someone else how to sell.
yeah. They need
He
someone
could.
to teach them how to sell.
So, would you, okay, if he didn't go to AEW, would you, and he went to TNA, would y'all be upset if he went to TNA?
No.
No.
Because I think he'd be a good fit in TNA.
Yeah.
He's somebody that
I
they
think
can
it would be a
use.
loss for AEW if they didn't get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it'll be a huge get for TNA because they can have a big, like a huge draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Former world champion. But yeah, that's the thing. Right. I watched
Oh,
TNA. Yeah.
so I care more about AEW succeeding.
I want TNA to get something. I need TNA to level up. They need to level up with their talent. They got some good talent, but they need like the thing is with TNA, they have the best women's division easily, the best mid card division, but the problem is their main event. They don't have any main event players like that can actually draw. Yeah, you have Josh Alexander, good. Moose, you have him. You need like that guy that can be your main eventer but can draw. And I think that's what they were trying to go for with Will Ospreay and CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they could get someone like a Dolph, maybe a Drew McIntyre.
No way with Drew. They couldn't afford him.
They had him already.
Who? TNA had Drew McIntyre?
They had him and Bobby Lashley. And LA Knight.
Oh, after WWE fired him?
Yeah, right before he came back to WWE. That's the last place he was in. It was him, LA Knight, and Bobby Lashley.
Wow. I did not know that.
I think he beat Bobby Lashley to win it. They had a faction, I believe. I think it was LA Knight, Drew, and Karrion. They had a faction in WWE. And not WWE, but Impact.
Okay.
We might get a draw here.
They had Drake Maverick there.
They said they're going to continue even if it goes over the time.
No, they mean over the time of the show, not over the 20-minute time limit. Because they started with 15 minutes left in the show, but the match has a 20-minute time limit.
Yeah, so it's going to probably go 5 or more minutes. Probably.
Okay. I think they're good.
1, 2. It ended.
Danielson wins. What happened to Asa?
End it is what I was about to say. I can't hear anybody. Damn it. God damn it.
God damn. Danielson got it.
I know. I don't get how
He
that
is a pin eater again.
Just close the whole thing.
No.
Eddie talks about Eddie keeps saying he wants to be a world champion in AEW. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Alrighty, so we got one hell of a show. Where's my mouse?
There's no one saying anything?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm here.
the sound wasn't working, and so I didn't know if it was still not working or if just no one was talking.
Eddie's a bum. Eddie's a bum, and Danielson's holding the sign to prove it. Oh, look, he's gonna give it to him.
That's what. And it's crazy though, Dylan. Like
There
he
you
literally
go.
keeps saying in every interview.
There you go,
"Oh,
Eddie.
you
You're
can
a
get
fucking
8."
bum.
You know what's crazy though, Dylan? Why does he go in every interview saying he's going to be a future AEW World Champion? I'm sorry, you're not going to.
Because he's the jabroni, and he's from New York, and we're the biggest jabronis of all time. Because sometimes we just love talking out of our ass. Sometimes we just like hearing ourselves talk. And you've worked with me for so long. You don't know that by now? Don't you just love hearing me talk? I love hearing myself talk sometimes. Actually, I really don't. I don't even play back any of my episodes, so I really can't stand my own voice. But nonetheless, we, of course, are now wrapping up Collision. This is round 2 of the G1 Classic with now the gold team at 18 as a whole and the blue team at 15 as a whole, leaving Eddie Kingston and Daniel Garcia like, what is it, Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe, the pin eaters of both teams. We'll start with No Bones here. We'll start with Kay. Overall, do we see Eddie possibly getting a 3 in the near future, especially with the fact that he's an open weight champion for New Japan and Ring of Honor champion as well? Or do we really see the fall of Eddie Kingston before World's End?
I think Eddie Kingston's going to beat Daniel Garcia. And I think that will be his one win in this tournament.
Wow.
He'll get 1 or 2. Yeah, he's not going to go and get 0 in the tournament where he gave up 2 belts. No way.
No, you don't see it. You don't see it. No, not you either. I don't think so either. You know, knowing that he's facing Garcia, I feel like Garcia's that pin eater of the team, and I feel like honestly, Briscoe's going to be the pin eater of the gold team. Jay, I think, might be the one. Yeah, I feel like Jay might be the one to get the 3. As crazy as it sounds, but I hope it's vice versa at the same time. I'd rather it be Mark getting that 3. I think he definitely deserves it, but I don't know.
Mark doesn't so likely right now.
Yeah, it doesn't look likely. It looks like it's an even race of who's going to be taking that next pin first for the gold team. But what show! I feel like we had a very good show overall. We got to see Vikingo. We got to see a very good women's match as well. Brody King in action facing Claudio with an epic win over Claudio Castagnoli. Of course, Andrade and Daniel Garcia was a lot better of a match than maybe some of us thought. It still was an Andrade win no matter what. But I feel like the match of the night, maybe for myself, was Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal versus the House of Black tag team match, in my opinion. I mean, Vikingo was great with Kip Sabian. Don't get me wrong. Like, that was definitely an amazing, amazing match. It's probably my number 2. But I would say that tag team match was just a little bit better. It had a lot of high spots for sure. But we'll go around the table. We'll go give our rankings and stuff of the actual show and favorite 1 or 2 matches. We'll start with Leo. Who do you have as your either 1 or 2 matches of the night? And of course, the overall show out of 5, what would you give this one?
I think my favorite 2 matches was Claudio. I keep forgetting a lot of people. Brody. I get a lot of these games mixed up, but I did like that match, and I love the tag match as well. I think those had to be my favorite 2 matches of the night. And if I have to give it a show rating, I give it a 3.5.
Okay, I think that's fair. I think that's a good one. We'll start with you, Kay. What did you think of the show, your favorite 2 matches. Of course, we did get to see the underrated man himself, Kip Sabian, which you guys were very happy about, and Vikingo, one of Ace's very own #1 wrestler of all time right now currently. So favorite 2 matches, and what would you give the show?
So my favorite match was the Vikingo Kip Sabian match. My second favorite match, I don't know. I guess it was probably that tag match. You guys are right. That was very good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the show a 4. It loses one point for being predictable, but overall it was very good. It also had an Iron Savages match, so it loses something for that.
Yeah, I'm trying to forget that match. I
Yeah.
think that's why my point's going to be deducted for
But,
sure as well.
Other than that, it was pretty good show. Got to see Abaddon, which is cool. We don't get to see her enough, so that was nice.
And we also got her and Julia Hart for the TBS belt. It looks like in the near future, as well as Sky Blue and Tony Storm Wednesday for the AEW Championship, and of course a whole bunch of more round 3 3-1 matches coming up. But Asa, we're gonna kick it off and lead it with you. What's your 2 favorite matches and overall ranking of the show?
I think my 2 favorite matches were definitely Vikingo versus Kip Sabian, and probably Claudio versus Brody King was
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that one a lot. And
Okay.
as far as a rating on the show, I mean, the wrestling was very good, except the Iron Savages. The wrestling was very good, but it was what I complained about last week, the predictability. I predicted every single match on the show tonight. Right. And I'm saying, not to say to brag, but I mean, a little, but
you brag
mostly
away,
to say it just to say it shouldn't be that way, you know?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that way. Where I can sit down and
unpredictability.
say every single match on a card, I know who wins. That's boring. You know?
Yeah.
Mix it up.
I feel like the biggest thing for the blue team was the fact that they didn't really run through a lot of matches for this one to make the team try to come a little bit closer to the gold team and at least scoring team versus team wise. You know, and I thought maybe that's probably the weakest point of collision for tonight was that we had 3 good ones, but all in all, they were very predictable, as well as the Abaddon and Kira Hogan and the unfortunate Iron Savages match and everything else in between. But, you know, I definitely think you guys had some very good points. You know, the Kingo, unfortunately, will be my second favorite match. I am still going to go with the tag match as my #1, and I probably would give it a 4 as well. It's getting a big loss because of that Iron Savages match. That just, they need to go somewhere else. And it's not on TV. Please, no more TV for the Iron Savages. But that is going to do it for us here. But we do have a very special video before we leave, before we do the outro. Of course, we got some big things happening throughout the week, but I have a personal message from somebody that wants to talk to everybody here and you guys as well about something that's going to be coming in the next day. So let's play that real quick, and then we'll get the hell up out of here. So we'll let him take it away.
Okay, I just gotta remember what I'm supposed to talk about tonight. Oh, hey there, wrestling fans! I'm Joe Panther III, the host of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast, and I will be appearing tonight on the Last Week in Wrestling podcast. I will be talking about how I got my start with the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast, how I got my start within the wrestling world, and much, much more. So you're not going to want to miss this one. We'll be live on Twitch, on YouTube, and anywhere else this awesome podcast is found. And just hang out. You'll learn more about me, and you're going to want to know what's going on with me and this podcast and my YouTube channel, the Joe Panther Variety Show. So come hang out. See you there.
And that's true, because tomorrow myself, Joe Panther III, are going to be talking about everything that he said and some more. So definitely make sure you stop by and check us all out. That was very kind of him to send a little promo package for the big show for tomorrow. I'm very excited. It's my first ever someone sending a promo package for a podcast show. That was very, I felt that was a big deal. So I figured I'd display it as the show before the actual show itself. So I thought that was very cool. But of course, that is going to do it for us here. Tomorrow, definitely make sure you tune in to that podcast episode with me and Joe. And of course, December 11th, I know I keep talking about it, but it's a big deal to me. Isaiah Moore, my first real big wrestler that's coming on the podcast. I'm very excited, and it's going to be a great episode. Isaiah Moore from, of course, Elevation and Elevation Dark also will be here to talk about his career and highlights and stuff like that. But we do have one more thing to talk about before we do leave, and I'm going to pass it over to Asa and Kay, because tomorrow, I know we talked about it a little bit already, but Asa and Kay have another amazing watch-along coming up, so I'll let them take over and kind of send us on our way.
Yeah, just real quick. Yeah, we're doing a watch along. It's on our YouTube, No Bones About Wrestling, tomorrow. Try and get there about 12:45. We are watching WCW Starrcade 93. Main event of Big Van Vader versus Ric Flair. World title versus Flair's career.
Yeah.
So it got some other good matches on it too. Dustin Rhodes is on it. Steve Austin's on it. Ricky Steamboat is on it. Lord Steven Regal.
Wow.
Jack. I mean, just a good mid-90s WCW lineup.
Okay.
But yeah, so the show's going to start right at 1. So like I said, try and get there about 12:45 because we're going to talk about the card, shoot some shit, and then right at 1 p.m. we're going to start Starrcade 93.
Awesome. What kind of shit are we shooting?
Rabbit shit.
Rabbit shit. Excellent. Excellent. No, I love that. I'm so excited. What was it?
That works out well. It's like little Cocoa Puffs. So it would be good for shooting. Rabbit shit.
Yeah, rabbit shit. We
Like
can shoot it with pellets. Would be really very interesting scene. But we are going to leave now. And I want to thank, of course, all of my guests here for coming on and hanging out with us. We always have a great time with you guys, and I'm always happy to see all your beautiful smiling faces each and every week. And I'm very excited to be seeing you two again tomorrow for the watch along. I'm very excited to do Starrcade with you guys. And of course, tomorrow we have a whole bunch of good things. And also Monday, we are starting back Monday Night Raw watch alongs, including that Friday with Friday Night SmackDown watch alongs. Yes, we are coming back to them, not because of CM Punk, because now we have Randy, and I'm kind of curious about this Shinsuke and Cody Rhodes thing. So I like to see how it's all going to play out and stuff, because otherwise I probably wouldn't be doing them anymore like I have been for a bit. But nonetheless, that is going to do it for us here. We are going to say goodbye and see everybody tomorrow for the podcast and a whole lot more. See you all next time.
Why do I still have hope? So many days have passed. I wait around for